Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you a continuation on the Sami Zayn video that I put up against John Cena, making his Monday Night Raw live debut. Things, honestly, couldn't have gone worse for him, I guess. It is the worst luck of all. Honestly, when I watched the match, I did notice that Sami Zayn looked like he injured his arm. The first time I noticed when it happened is when he did his sort of like springboard through the ropes DDT on John Cena during the match. It looked like he came down on his wrist. I thought maybe he had injured his wrist just by all the weight coming down on it. I didn't think it was going to be really that bad of an injury, something that maybe more than likely he just taped up for a while and he'd be alright. But from when it comes down to it and reading the news about Monday Night Raw, Sami Zayn actually injured his shoulder while trying to get the crowd going before his match. When he made his entrance, he came down to the ring. He got up onto the top of the steel steps and was just waving his hands in the air, and he looks like he just sort of dislocated his shoulder or something in his arm. He worked the match. The referee did call for the X. For the people who actually looked for that, I got no clue. I never noticed the referee at all during the match. If there's a really, really bad spot, I'll be able to notice the ref throw the X up. But I guess just to me, honestly, it just sort of seemed like there was really nothing going on out there. I thought that he just came down on his wrist, and I thought it would just be a short little thing. The word on the street is that Sami Zayn is going to be going in for an MRI. They're going to be looking at him tomorrow. Zayn has been out of action since April 2nd with an injury, and it sucks that here he is making his comeback. He's got his big match booked already up against Kevin Owens for the NXT Championship at the next NXT Live special, and he makes his Monday Night Raw, hopefully his real debut here tonight, and he's throwing his arms up in the air to try to get everybody into it, and he gets hurt. It reminds me a lot of that match, I believe it was back in 2010, with Randy Orton going up against Edge on a pay-per-view. I think he was Over the Limit, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, just comment down below, because I remember the match. I remember Randy Orton hurting himself, doing his own taunt, and then they had to call the match on the fly, where Edge and Randy ended up ending their match in a count-out, and it was a match that honestly a lot of people were really looking forward to seeing, and not being able to see the match, and I can't think of another match they had off the top of my head, so maybe we got cheated out of that. But Sami Zayn, best of luck to this guy. Hopefully he's come back, and hopefully he's not hurt too bad. Like I said, the MRI is scheduled for tomorrow, and we'll have to see what goes down to it, but I've never seen somebody just trying to get the crowd pumped up for their debut hurt themselves.